years.
For Cindy, it's an acquired taste.
But one their three children, Liz, Kate, and Jack, have embraced.
I think most of our vacations were in a tent somewhere, exploring national parks or just different places.
Now an avid rock climber, Kate Oddie says her dad taught her so many important life lessons.
Definitely a work ethic and having projects and hobbies. I 100%, I don't feel like I learned how to write in school. I learned how to write from my dad.
Hi, good morning.
The last year and a half of Jim's career brought the COVID crisis.
That should be a warning to you. Hey, I need to get a test.
Which meant daily news conferences with the governor and health leaders and protests over lockdowns and mask mandates.
We spent the majority of our time at the State House, like I am here, masked up.
Among his plans for retirement,
I've got a long list of places, my bucket list of places to go to, mostly for canoeing and kayaking, mostly for camping.
And he has another list of updates needed to his and Cindy's nearly 100-year-old house.
Some of it I'll have to do and some will have to be contracted out. But I know just enough to be very dangerous.
Jim admits he'll miss covering news.
Oh yeah. This is part of us. This is what we do. You get up in the morning and say, what did I miss last night? For those 6 hours I was asleep.
But after decades of countless stand-ups,
the World Trade Center is now being reconstructed,
and constant deadlines, he's ready to sign off.
In Columbus, Jim Oddie, News Center 7, Jim Oddie, News Center 7, Jim Oddie, News Center 7, News Center 7, News Center 7, News Center 7, News Jim Oddie, News Center 7.
My hope is that my toughest deadline is getting the grandkids to soccer practice at the right time, at the right place.
We're going to miss him.
Yes.
One of the smartest dudes I've ever known. Worked next to him for the last 20 years. He used to sit right behind me at his desk. And again, just the driest sense of humor.
So funny.
One of the funniest guys you'd meet. But you were just telling me a story during this story about he left something for Austin.
Yeah, Austin Cheney, our new meteorologist from June, likes to kayak, and Dante said one day he came in and there was just this kind note from Jim giving him his phone number and saying, hey, I'll see you out on the waters. And how awesome is that?
Cool. That's cool.
You know what, Jim, we're going to miss you. We're going to miss the laughs that you give us, too.
Yeah, and again, he's just kind of a straight shooter, quirky, but in a phenomenal way. So we were all blessed to have spent, our time with him. And again, Cheryl did a phenomenal job.
Yes, she did.
Behind the scene. Great opportunity and to kind of encapsulate who Jim Oddie is. But most importantly, his biggest deadline now is getting his kids to soccer.
That's amazing.
We wish you well, my friend.
We do. Keep in touch.
Yes. Soccer, I guess the next several days into the weekend, not the best of weather. Folks have to bundle up. Football Friday night as well, huh?
Yeah, I always feel bad for the parents sitting on the sideline because the kids at least are running around for the most part and they're getting warmed up just from running around, where our parents, they're just sitting on the sideline getting a little chilly. Look at these numbers right now. We are in the 40s across the area and upper 30s already falling for you in Salina. When we wake up tomorrow morning, we're going to have widespread 30s across the region. Satellite and radar imagery shows a few showers trying to skim through the southern Miami Valley while we have some clearing across the north. Over the next couple of hours, we will watch this trend, a slight chance of a few sprinkles or showers southeast, and then gradually clearing out north and west. So here that is on Futurecast to show you exactly the timing of all of this. There's midnight tonight, does have a good depiction of those showers just to our south. There is still a lot of dry air at the surface, so there is some evaporation that's happening as that raindrop is falling. Not completely moistened up to allow a steady shower to occur. But by around 2 o'clock in the morning, it looks like we may win out there with that precipitation southeast of Interstate 71, where Wilmington, southern parts of Warren County may catch on some light precipitation while we're clearing north and west. Clouds should clear out of here by daybreak tomorrow, and we'll have a pretty nice sunrise out there across the Miami Valley. Later tomorrow afternoon, we may see a few clouds returning in the northern Miami Valley and maybe even a couple of sprinkles as well. Otherwise, most of us are going to be dry for the day with just a few passing clouds. Here's 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, mainly clear, and we will stay rather clear for tomorrow night, and we'll see temperatures really falling off heading into early Wednesday morning. But tomorrow morning, we wake up at 36 degrees in the city of Dayton, outlying areas in the low 30s, so likely we'll see a bit of frost to start the day tomorrow morning. You will need the jacket. The kids will need the jacket when they head to the bus stop early, and they'll likely need it through the afternoon as well. Our forecasted high right around those middle to upper 40s, but we do see the sunshine for the second half of the day. Our morning lows for the rest of this week, they're going to drop off. As I mentioned, tomorrow morning, 36 degrees for your low, 30 on Wednesday, 31 Thursday, and I see some spots into the upper 20s by Friday morning. That is below seasonal norms, when typically should fall only to about 40 degrees this time of year. Now for the month of November, it looks like we have equal chances for temperatures to be above and below average for the Miami Valley. Same could be said for rainfall. So what does this mean? Well, typically for the month of November, temperatures start out at the beginning of the month around 59 degrees for a high, and then we finish the month with a high of 47. We should be close to that throughout the month. Precipitation right around 3 inches by the time November wraps up, and it's also not out of the question that we could see some snowfall this month, as we see our average first measurable snowfall right around November 23rd. So just keep that in mind with these cool temperatures around. And speaking of those cool temperatures, we're in the 40s through Friday for highs. We'll start to dig out of those 40s as we head into the upcoming weekend and into the early part of next week. So here's that 7-day forecast. We are pretty much dry through the next 7 days, but we've got some chilly temperatures until we get towards Sunday and Monday.
Thank you, McCall. For 2 years, construction crews have worked on this busy stretch of highway. Now the new traffic patterns drivers will see tomorrow, and it might take some getting used to.